I'm Jeffrey Oxen.
And I'm Dixie Williams.
Would you please stand for the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today's lunch is hot dog on bun, choice fruit, and choice milk.
Tomorrow's lunch is crispy chicken fillet, choice fruit, and choice milk.
Special announcements are
All right, here we go, big guy. Show me what you got.
On a summer day in Atkinson, Nebraska, 7-year-old Jack Hoffman plays a game of catch with his father, wearing his prized possession.
When Jack turned 5, we took Jack to his first Husker game. This would have been in September of 2010. Before that game, we bought him a Burkhead jersey, and he wore that to the game, and he'd wear it to school once in a while, and he'd always walk around with his Rex Burkhead jersey on.
What makes Rex your favorite football player?
That he cares about me. He wears his Team Jack bracelet on the games.
Team Jack started as a loose affiliation of just family and friends here in Atkinson, Nebraska. We bought it more just as a reminder to put on the wrist so that we wouldn't forget to keep praying for Jack.
Jack needs those prayers because he has brain cancer.
I remember when I had my first seizure. At first, in the morning, I woke up, and then my mom asked me what I wanted for breakfast, and I didn't say a thing.
I said, "Jack, are you sick? Do you need to go to the bathroom?" And he would just kind of look at me like almost a blank stare, like he wasn't really there.
On that April day in 2011, Jack was rushed to this emergency room, where his condition deteriorated.
When I first looked at him, I didn't know if he was dead or alive, and I went just over to him and held his hand. And I didn't think I'd ever see him alive again. That thought didn't just go through my mind, it was in my mind.
Jack had a tumor deep in his brain. On May 20th, 2011, Jack underwent surgery. During the 7-hour procedure, the doctor was only able to remove a small amount of the tumor. And afterwards, he delivered some grim news.
He encouraged a second opinion, but his caveat was that if we get a second opinion, and that second opinion is that they think they could go after that brain tumor, he said, you need to know that your son may not wake up.
After consulting with top pediatric doctors in Boston, the Hoffmans elected to have a second brain surgery in October of 2011. Andy reached out to Nebraska and asked if there was any way Jack could meet his favorite player before heading to surgery.
Kind of all I knew was there's this family that's Nebraska fans coming in. One of their kids has an illness, and there's a possibility he doesn't have much time. I was like, sure, let's do this.
Days later, the Hoffmans made the drive from Atkinson to Lincoln, and Jack got his wish.
When I first met him, we had some lunch together. He was rocking his 22 jersey, so that was, neat thing to see.
We were in the locker room. Jack gave Rex some bracelets that said Team Jack, pray.
I had the bracelet on, 24/7 impact they had during the visit on me. It made me kind of realize, this is, a situation. I want to see, how he progresses.
3 weeks later, and just 2 days before Jack's surgery, the Hoffman family watched from Boston as Nebraska trailed Ohio State by 21 points in the third quarter.
I had the bracelet on my wrist and just knew, to keep fighting because, Jack's not going to stop fighting. Why should I quit?
Martinez with Simon after him, dumps it off. Burkhead, a nice move. Burkhead up the sideline. Touchdown!
The voice in your head was telling me, hey, Jack would, keep fighting, so I got to keep fighting too.
Toss back to Burkhead. Legate, the fullback, throws another block. Burkhead down the sideline.
We were doing no huddle. It was constant plays back to back to back. I could feel the strength, from him and that inspiration inside of me and that motivation just to keep moving forward.
Biddy Joseph Burkhead finds a save inside the 10. Touchdown!
Burkhead's 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns helped lead the largest comeback in Nebraska football history. 2 days later, Jack underwent successful surgery. Jack still needs those prayers. In April of 2012, his tumor returned, and he immediately started a 60-week regimen of debilitating chemotherapy.
For their annual Red-White game on April 6th, the Cornhuskers had something even more special in store for Jack. Late in the second half, 69 yards out, Jack joined Taylor Martinez and the rest of the offense.
I just grabbed Taylor, just for a brief moment, and I said, be prepared for him to go the wrong way.
The last 2 years had been filled with heartbreak and anguish. Now Andy Hoffman was just a father, watching his son play for the Cornhuskers.
When he went out on the field, I finally for about the first time, kind of let myself enjoy it. And I just thought, this is really special.
Right when I handed him off the ball in the game, he ran to the left. I was like, no.
It was pretty funny. He hit the cut left and made the Barry Sanders reverse field to the right.
And he crosses midfield. He's crossed the 40 and the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10. Hoffman across the 5. Hoffman scoring for the red team.
I scored a touchdown.
And what did that feel like?
Felt like being a real Husker. Super duper awesome.
All through his battle with cancer, being a fan of the Huskers has sustained him. Now, in this moment, 7-year-old Jack Hoffman is raised high in the end zone, and his heroes are looking up at him.
The starting point of all achievement is desire.
Napoleon Hill. Today's next schedule is a B-Day. Have a great day, GMS.